Stockvels are a very significant part of communities in South Africa, especially black communities. There are two types of people who join pyramid schemes. People who are naive.
Just helping you invest in your future, my friend.
It sounds like a get-rich-quick scheme.
Yes, thank you. You will get rich quick. We all will.
And ignorant about how pyramid schemes work, and people who know exactly how they work, and they want to scam you.
Credit cards in the scammers.
Hello, Saniwanani, Ni Hao, and hey, it's your girl Busi here, and today we're going to be discussing the WhatsApp Stockvels or the WhatsApp gifting groups. So, if you'd like to find out more about how I made 6,000 Rand in 2 minutes, then keep watching. No, I'm kidding. But if you do want to find out more about what these groups are and why I call them a pyramid scheme and why they are illegal, then please keep watching. But before we get into it, I'd just like to remind you to subscribe to my channel, give this video a big thumbs up, and leave a comment down below on whether you've had experience with these groups or any other pyramid schemes. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so if you have no idea what I'm talking about, well, strap in, it's going to be a wild ride. So over the past couple of days, I've noticed the hashtag WhatsApp Stockvels or WhatsApp gifting groups, trending. And I've also received some messages from people telling me to join a group to make some money. And it's always something like, turn 100 Rand into 600 Rand, or turn 1,000 Rand to 6,000 Rand. And of course, immediately alarm bells start ringing because police! 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 Help! Police! Because that's not how money works. That's not how things work in this world. You can't simply gift someone 1,000 and then suddenly you're going to make 5,000 Rand from it. Okay, so this is how it works. So you join a group and there's a list or something from 1 to 5 or 1 to 6, and as soon as you join you're expected to pay money to the number 1 person's account, and so it depends on what the amount of that group is that's stipulated. So you pay that money in and then it's your time to shine.
Phil recruited me to sell these cards, and now I am recruiting you.
So you have to start recruiting people to fill up the list. So when it gets to 11 members, I think, the group then splits. So I've heard different variations of this, but essentially half the group goes one way and the other group goes another to form the new group. So the even number of people on the list go to one group and the odd number of people go to another. And then you're assigned new numbers, and then you start again to recruit. So the person who is now number 2 in the one group becomes number 1 in the new group, and the number 3 person becomes number 1 in the other group. So then you start again, so people deposit to that person's account, and so on and so forth. So essentially, it's a pyramid scheme.
The more people that get involved, the more people who are investing, the more money we're all going to make. It's not a pyramid scheme. It's not even a scheme per se.
The thing is, you have to recruit before you ever make money. So the person who starts it, of course, the number 1 gets the money as soon as they recruit people to join. Hi guys, so I'm editing and I realized that I've got to mention something really important. So you know how on the first group, the first person on the list gets all the money sent to them, and then everyone works their way trying to become person number 1. But the original person 1 never actually gifts anyone money. So they invest nothing, but they earn money. So if that doesn't ring any alarm bells to you, I don't know what will. But when you have been recruited, you have to wait until you're number 1 in order to get there, and in order to start making any money. And you don't get to number 1 unless the group is full. So you, from the beginning, you have to keep recruiting people. You have to recruit people. Why is this a problem? Why is this an issue? Besides it being illegal, it's an issue because pyramid schemes always fail because they're simply not sustainable. And just like every pyramid scheme ever, it comes to an end. And those that join later are usually the people who suffer. So even if you, let's say I start the group, okay? So I start a group and I recruit my boyfriend or my high school classmates. So everyone who I've recruited pays me money, right? They gift me money. And as soon as I take their money, I'm complicit in a crime because they've given me the money. So as soon as they give me the money, they've now lost out on their money. So they have to work extra hard in order to recruit as many people as it takes in order for the groups to fill up, so that new groups can be formed, so that they can have a chance of being number one. And you know, in most cases it doesn't happen. I mean, now sure, you're getting a lot of groups that are breaking up because this is something new, people are interested, people are excited, it is legal. I just have to keep mentioning that. So of course it's happening now, but the bubble is going to burst. There are two types of people who join pyramid schemes. People who are naive and ignorant about how pyramid schemes work, and people who know exactly how they work and they want to scam you.
Credit cards and the scammers.
And so group B, those that are scammers, use that to their advantage to recruit the people of Team A, who are of course ignorant and just don't really know what's going on. So if you take part in a pyramid scheme, you fall into one of those groups. So which one are you? Are you the willfully ignorant person, or are you the scammer? And the thing that really bothers me about these pyramid schemes is that they prey on the poor and vulnerable, because people are really desperate, especially now with, you know, the whole global pandemic thing and lockdown. People aren't able to earn as much money as they normally would. Some people are not earning anything at all, and the government's 350 rand, what can someone even do with 350 rand for a month? And some people don't even get that. Like, that's a story for another day. Anyway, so now people are desperate. They're looking for a quick way to make money, and sorry, but there's no such thing as a quick way to make money.
It sounds like a get-rich-quick scheme.
Yes, thank you. You will get rich quick. We all will.
It's just impossible unless you're scamming someone, right? Because usually in most of the pyramid schemes we see around the world, there's a product, right? There's a product there, so they sell something, be it a beauty product or clothes or some health thing, you know what you want. So they usually have a product, and that's how they mask the pyramid scheminess of it all. They call it multi-level marketing. So usually there's something that people are buying into. But with this, there's nothing. There's not even a product. So how do you expect to make money when there's no product? Make it make sense? In the beginning of my video, I said what's up Stockvel or what's up gifting. We've already covered why it's not a gift, because you don't just give people money, especially if you're expecting to get something in return. So when you join and you're gifting number one, you expect to be number one very soon, so you can be gifted. It's not a gift. So now let's cover why it's not a Stockvel. What is a Stockvel? So Wikipedia, our dear friend Wikipedia, who we were told not to use in school for assignments, says Stockvels are invitation-only clubs of 12 or more people serving as rotating credit unions or saving schemes in South Africa, where members contribute fixed sums of money to a central fund on a weekly, fortnightly, or monthly basis. The name Stockvel originates from the term stock fairs, as rotating cattle, blah blah blah, English settlers, we're not gonna get into that. Okay, so Stockvels generally have a constitution which dictates the size of the contributions, when the accumulated money is to be paid out, and the roles and responsibilities of the members, right? So you can have, there's different types of Stockvels, okay? So I grew up with my gran, and she was always a part of Stockvels. So you can have a Stockvel that's like umascholisane. So there's 12 months in a year, right? So you either have 3 members, or 4 members, or 6 members, or 12 members, because it makes sense, right? So each month it goes to a different person. So January, all the 200s, depending on the size of the group, will go to one person. And then in February, and so on and so on. It's very simple, right? So that works out fairly because every month you're basically saving money in, and when it's your turn, you get that money. There's no scam there. It's very legal, very straightforward, okay? And then there's a second type of Stockvel where you all put in money every month, but it doesn't go out to, one person any given month. But instead what happens is that each person lends out money to different people. So let's say someone wants to borrow money, so you charge a very high interest rate. I know the one that my grand was a part, it charged 40% interest rate. So they say 100 rand uzala or 40 rand, like that, 40%, okay? So if you borrow the money, you have to pay it back with interest, and that's how the Stockvel makes money. So then at the end of the year, they split up the profits, and yeah. There's also Stockvels that don't just work with money, but also food or like groceries essentially. So there's groceries, there's also for funerals and for weddings. So people contribute money monthly, and when it's someone dies or someone's family member dies, all the money that they've contributed goes to that person, and so on and so forth. So Stockvels are a very significant part of communities in South Africa, especially black communities, because in South Africa, if you aren't aware, there's a lot of racism, and black people usually can't get access to bank loans because they don't have property. We don't own land. So without that surety, you can't get a bank loan. Also, banks are racist as hell, so you also usually can't get a loan approved for reasons of melanin, right? So Stockvels are something that is really deeply entrenched into our society. And so that's why I think people have decided to call it a Stockvel, to, work off of that trust, because Stockvels are something that is trusted within our societies already. So they kind of piggyback off of that in order to try and get people to join them. And it's not right, guys. It's really not right. Yeah. Okay. Let me not make this a moral thing, because maybe we have different morals, but it's just not right. It's so icky, guys. Like, how do you feel? And I've seen a lot of influencers with a huge following promoting this stuff, and to me, I'm like, what's your brand? Like, what's gonna happen when all the people who you've promised riches come to you and they're like, dude, this was a scam? Anyway, it just doesn't work, okay? It doesn't work. It's a pyramid scheme. That's it. If there's any takeaway from this, take away the fact that it's a pyramid scheme and that it's illegal. It's literally illegal. So at any point, if someone decides to report this, your specific group, with your details, your number, your bank account, they can. And you can face some harsh penalties. So be careful in the things that you decide to participate in, especially when it comes to money. There's so much that I could say about pyramid schemes in general, but there's so much information that's out there. So I really hope that people do some research before joining these groups and before giving away their money. It's not going to end well. It will end in tears. And the thing that really gets to me is that this happens every year. I mean, every year there's something like this that happens. So how are people not wisening up to it at this point? Or do people simply not care? Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm looking at this from I should tell people this because they don't know, but maybe people do know and they're like, let's get in first so that we can make money off of other people. Ugh. I don't know. But I just think that in this world, you don't want to make enemies, especially if you are an influencer and you're trying to build a brand and influence people. Why would you want to use your platform to get people to join a pyramid scheme? Because it's going to come crashing, and then what?
Oh, there's no justice like angry mob justice.
It just seems to me that you will lose your credibility, and then there goes your brand. So in closing, I would just like to warn everyone not to dive in to these sort of things without looking them up. And also, it's illegal It is against the law. People have tried to recruit me to pyramid schemes many times, and I don't know why, but I've just always known about pyramid schemes, so I've never just like fallen for it at all. I know so many people from high school who have been involved in pyramid schemes, people who I never used to speak to, but suddenly now they're my best friend in the inbox, and it's, yeah. Anyway, just be wary of people who you don't really talk to, who are suddenly inboxing you, messaging you, DMing you, calling you about this great opportunity to help you make money, because it's usually not the case. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!